hope this is going to be easy. But first, this. Hey guys, thanks for joining me in the garage today. It's raining outside and finally I'm getting round to putting my Memphis Shades Road Warrior fairing and windshield on. So, I don't really like installing parts on my bike. I just like to ride it, you know, but you know, you've got to do a few things yourself, and if you take it to Harley-Davidson, it costs an arm and a leg, so I've got to try and figure all of this out myself. It's perfectly packaged. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to put this on, and I know you guys have seen them before, but this is one of the reasons why I didn't go for the ST. I don't like the ST fairing, and I just like how clean and simple and sharp this one looks. So we'll lay that there. Ready, and let's have a look at the windshield. I mean, I like the height of the stock fairing, especially when I'm using the GoPro as well. Okay, so this, I think it is black smoke. This is the darkest one that you can get. And I got the 11-inch because I don't want it, I just want my eyes on level with the top of the windshield. So I think when this is all on, this is going to look really nice. This is the start of my modifications, guys. This is a complete stock bike. And typically, well, in the past when I've bought new bikes, I've never left the dealership without doing a stage one. This little thing here is going to take the stock fairing off. So I'm being extra careful because of course I don't want to scratch anything, but this seems to be working just fine. Okay, we are back in business. I just needed a longer one of those, that's all, just so I could get a little bit more grip so it didn't hurt my hands. They are now loosened, so I'm going to loosen them just a little bit more. And I think anything you do for the first time always takes way longer. Well, maybe not with everyone, but it has been with me. It takes way longer than it would do. Okay, so once these are out, I can put the housing on, the light. In fact, not the housing, sorry, I can put the extension on. I'm going to keep the OEM bolt because Memphis Shades send you the extension with one bolt on the end, and then you've got to use the OEM bolt for the other part of the extension. Right now, I've loosened the headlight. I'm going to put the shroud around that. I'm also just about to secure one clamp on the fork. So I'm not going to put that too tight, and then I'm going to put the rest on. Then I'm going to put the mounting brackets on the back of the fairing, and then hopefully I should be able to mount it. I think, to be honest with you, it is really a very, very easy install. I think the only difference is if you're doing it for the first time, and of course I'm a bit nervous, I don't want to scratch my bike or pull anything out, of course it's going to take a little longer. But I think if I had to do a second one of these, I could basically do it with my eyes closed. I have finally finished. I'm just looking for a soft cloth now, just so I can get all of the fingerprints off of the fairing, but it's on there, it's nice and sturdy. I wish that would close a little bit better. Maybe I should have tightened the light, but this is a quick release kind of situation here. I can just clip it off, unlock it, and then I can tighten that some other time. But I'm really pleased with the way it looks. I'm going to clean this up now, and then I'm going to put the windshield on. Am I happy that I'm done with this? I love it, it looks amazing. I am super happy, and the only thing I can say, I mean, a lot of you guys out there that are used to doing these things, you know, I'm sure it's a piece of cake for you. It has been a bit fiddly for me, but I'm really proud of myself for giving it a go, and I think it looks great. I'm just going to clean it up. Everything's centered, everything's nice and tight on there. So, one box down, 2 more to go. And I always use this stuff. It's excellent. Don't mind the dogs in the background. It's getting late now here. I'm gonna leave this the way it is, and tomorrow I am gonna give it a quick spin around and let you know what I think about it. Have a good night, peeps. Hey lovelies, how is everyone doing? So I am testing the Road Warrior fairing and windshield from Memphis Shades. I installed it yesterday and I just wanted to test it out today. First observation, I have a great view over the top of the windshield because this is one of the darkest colours that they do, and I believe the 11-inch is the darkest one that they'll go up to. So anything higher than 11 inches, of course, it's, you know, if it's a really dark windshield, it's not going to be good for riding. So the 11 inches as far as they go when it comes to the really dark one. I think it's called dark black smoke, the one I have. So yeah, super great vision over the top of that. Very, very pleased. As you can see, we're not on the highway, so I can't get up to any great speeds to see if it's buffeting, but I mean right now it just seems really sturdy. I'm happy with the way it looks at the back of the windshield as well, and the fairing, because I don't know whether you've watched my other videos. One of the two reasons, but one of the main reasons that I did not like the ST, bearing in mind, as soon as you take the gauge off the front, the fairing off and the bags, it's actually the same bike as the S. So my main reasons for not going for that one, I didn't like the fairing and I didn't like the way it looked really empty because it's a big fairing. I didn't like the empty look from the back of the bike. This is absolutely perfect, and I believe you can get, I think it's called Plex, so you can get some speakers, Rockford Fosgate speakers that go in the back here that look super cool and neat. Probably not going to do that, but at least I have the option because they fit with the Road Warrior fairing and a few other different fairings. And I also didn't like the bags. The bags are a different issue. Right now I'm just testing this out, so I'm going to go to a bit of a stretch where I can get up to about 70 in a quick zip and see how that goes. I installed this fairing by myself. It was so easy. The only thing that was fiddly was the OEM nuts underneath the tree on the forks. There you go. Got it. So they were the only fiddly things. They were put on super tight and I couldn't get them off. So, and I was probably using the wrong tool, but I managed it in the end. Apart from that, so easy to install, and I haven't overly tightened anything on this, and it's not moving, it's not buffeting. So let's see how we go when we get up to about 70, but definitely not while that cop car's there. No, we don't want to be doing 70 with you there. So I'm going to stop for some gas first, and we'll get to where we're going. So I'll pop back on in a minute. See you soon, guys. I got it to about 70, just a quick zip. Like I said, it's not highway for any length of time at all, but it's definitely stopping the wind from hitting my chest. I can feel basically where my thighs are at the top. There's no wind hitting there. Don't feel any great wind on my knees. So the only place that I'm actually feeling the wind now is, of course, from where the top of the windshield is, which is about, I would say it's about chin height, or maybe just under my nose. So the audio might sound, there might be a little bit of a wind sound in the audio, and of course that's because I don't have the windshield that, I think they do a 16-inch, I think they do, I'm not too sure, but I didn't want to go that high. So up to now I'm very, very pleased with it. Like I said, if you completely want to take the wind off of the face, really, is there any need to get so close? I would go for the tallest one that they do. I'm going to get a smaller one for zipping around town, but I really like it. I think it's great.
Does it mind your helmet?
Yeah.
Mind if I take a photograph
Of
it?
course, go ahead. That was
you so
sent to
much.
me by a friend, of an Instagram friend, and so many people comment on that.
Oh, I agree with the sentiment. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, but here in Miami, it's definitely needed, you know?
Get to be, it's people who have cars advanced enough that the phone hooked up to the car,
Oh.
and they're still doing this.
Exactly. It's ridiculous. But what can you do, you know? You can just do things like that.
I like it.
Take care.
All right, thank you.
Bye. I hope you enjoyed the video. I always enjoy making them, and like I've mentioned in previous videos, my channel isn't about installations, it's just me trying my best and hopefully inspiring a few of you guys out there to do the same. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you on the next one.